Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grin Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. Hey, we're plowing. This is going to be the name of the game for a minute. Plowing up. This is actually the forest area. Down here by field 29. And we're going to plow 29. So I guess this would be 29. We could call this all 29. Plowing this all together now, because we are about to start extending stuff here. We got 2.4 mil in the bank. I'm hanging on to that. If you haven't seen the last, 2 or 3 episodes maybe, we've been busy. We sold 2 rounds of silage, which I'm sure the silage price is probably terrible by now. We can't do it anyway. We don't have really any, field grass to mow. Get that extra yield off of it by fertilizing it. Don't have any of that left. But the cotton prices are coming up. They're coming up. We're going to watch the cotton prices. Looks like they're coming up at all the top players. Top buyers? Top buyers. That's it. Not top players. Top buyers. Looks like they're all coming up down there. So we're going to keep our eyes on them. 3,000 I think is the target price here for cotton bales. So we are going to hold up until we get that price. Might sell them at 29, I'm just saying. Might sell them at 29 because we need the money. We are eyeballing some other fields. Speaking of fields, just a review. We bought field 30. What did we buy? At some point we bought field 32. Hang on. What did we buy? Okay, we own 31. We bought field 32 because it's got soybeans in it. And we bought field 30 because it has cotton in it. And we bought field 28 at some point. We want to buy field 16. That's what I'm eyeballing right there, 16. Because once we plow that, we can plow 29 and 16 together, 28 and 16, 27 and 28, and eventually 17. But 16. Definitely want 16. Well, no, you know what? I don't want to plow 28 and 16 together. I don't want to plow those two together. I do want to leave a road. I don't want to make this all like a long thing here, because then you got to drive all the way down here or all the way down around here to get down to these sell points. So I want to keep this road right through there. I may actually move it. I've been thinking about that. But that's for another day. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that in time. That would have been really bad. I would have gone to the sawmill with that. You need to pay attention when you're creating a field, Matt. Alright. So I'm going to get... Oh, ooh, no. I apparently am not down. Hang on. Turn down for what? There we go. So we're going to plow all this out. We'll be able to extend this. But yeah, once we get all of this together, we'll have a pretty good yield of cotton off of this. I've got cotton bales in the field. I'm just going to leave them in the field, those over there in the field for now. Until I get done plowing, at least. I still got a long ways to go here. So have they planted anything new? 7's new. What's 7 planted in? Fruit type. What is that? That's okay, that's oilseed rash. That was there the last time. The ones I'm watching are... maybe 17. We already own all the other ones. And 15. So we're watching 17 and 15. Currently. Everything else is planted in something that I don't want. Good lord. 21 is in potatoes, guys. Yuck. That's gonna be... I'm curious. I just want to see how much it costs. How much the contract is to harvest 21. And no, I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. I am not doing a 200 over 200 acres, like 200 and... how big is that one? Is it 200 and... I wish they would tell you the acre size when you go to buy the land. It doesn't, though. The only way to tell the acre size is to go like to contracts and hope it's in there. Yeah, there's 21. It does have a FERT mission on it. We could do that. Make some money. It says it in here. There it is. 233.68 acres. So, yeah, no, I'm not doing 233.68 acres worth of potato harvest. Nah. You know how long that would take? That would take forever. Would take forever. And I wish I could hire this out. Wish I could hire out the create field function. You know, I think if you do an intro around it and you hired it out, you know what? That might be a mod. If it's not, it needs to be somebody who needs to make it. The hire create field option. And then when it gets to field that's already created, like plowed, it knows to turn around. See, as long as you set up a perimeter, I can see I could hire this out and I could be doing something else. So, but I do need to be doing something else. Let's get the sprayers. I want to take that contract. Field 21. Actually, there's some pretty decent contracts on here right now. Field 16 for weeding. We'll do that one. Field 18. Well, I could do 12, I guess. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh, there's a cultivating one, but it doesn't pay very much. I'm looking for the big payouts. You know, the 52,000, 107,000, 43,000, 172,000, something like that, you know. This one, I could do field 2. Actually, you know what? I think it's in soybeans. So if I make enough money, it is. I think I've already done one. I've already done something on it. What'd I do? I did fertilize it once. So let's do that one. Let's do field 2. Alright. So let me go find... There they are. This one's got the herbicide already in it. Oh yeah, I need to show you guys this. This is interesting. So, I was gonna just park my equipment over here, and I ran into something. So, I found this mod that it has all kinds of different stuff. It has these little construction barriers, it has cones, it has little signs, stuff, all kinds of stuff in it. So I got these barriers put up. There is a rock here that you can't see, and you can go into other modes and see it. But just to prove to you guys that it's here, I'm gonna perform a magic trick. You guys want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna make my sprayer fly, or levitate, hover, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna make it levitate. So get ready to have your mind blown. Oh, it's magic, you know. And I'm coming off the edge of it or something here because I can't see it. Let's go over a little bit. Oh, the magic of our lives. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, I can't fly too well. Let's get a little closer this way, maybe. Maybe I put that. I forget where I put the barrier at here. Oh. Come on, fly, baby. Fly me to the moon. Fly. Levitate, levitate. Here we go. Oh, the magic. I am David Copperfield. Is that not freaking cool? David Copperfield, ladies and gentlemen. Or Matt from the Green Arcade. Doing the same. Alright, I can't make the Statue of Liberty disappear, but I can make a sprayer float. So, yeah, that, I think that'll probably be a fix, maybe, hopefully, in the future. There's also a phantom trash can down on the south side of field 29 down there. If you got, who did this? Mr. Taylor? Kaz, was it Kaz 64? If he could maybe fix that, that would be great. I did place down the fertilizer thing there beside it, and I was gonna place some more, but then I ran into that. So I guess I can set them on this side. Let me take this guy first. I need to get the fert going. We'll get in this guy. He's already full, so this is the field we just bought here, field 30. So it is not quite ready to go. But yeah, I'm going to come back and probably do it just on the east side of that. Put down a one of those stations that has like the lime and the fert and herbicide and all that fun stuff. I need to straighten this road out. That's what I need to do. When I own all of this up here, and I already own most of it, I guess I could get started on that if I wanted to, but I'll wait till I own all of this up here, and then I'll make a new road. Sounds like a plan to me. But yeah, technically, I could plow a lot of this together already. Because 22 is cultivated, it's not planted anything. The only thing that's really planted anything is 30 and 32. So I could go ahead and harvest these things, these fields. Wait, get them harvested. And then plow this all together, I guess. I do want to leave a road like I do down south. So I think there's already a road between 30 and 23. I may just leave that one. We're at the tater field. Time to fertilize. Make a little extra money. A little extra dough. And then I'm going to have to go... I can expand these fields a little bit. But I'm going to have to go around them to check them. Make sure there's no other phantom, rocks or trash cans or anything like that sitting around. Alright, let me grab the other guy here. Tell you what, let me just offload that and get some fertilizer over here. This is fertilizer, isn't it? Yeah. You know what I like about the Rubicons? Or well, maybe not. Maybe not so much anymore. Hang on. It's in the front. There it is. The Rubicons feel in the front, right? The trigger, like for the machine, for these pallets is in the front. It's weird because you can pull up to the side, no trigger. Put your front around to it, trigger. The John Deere, the trigger is in the back. So you have to back the John Deere up to these pallets to fill up. It's really weird. It's kind of interesting. Even though there's totally a trigger in the front of the John Deere, my experience, you have to back up to it. So, little interesting factoid there for your viewing pleasure. But yeah, there's totally a rock over here. Totally a rock. Like a rock. We can climb it maybe. Yep. I'm king of the world. And at some point it drops down here. Yep. Slopes down right here in the front. So put up the barriers just for that reason. I could go, I planted a dead tree down there behind McDonald's somewhere. I could go put these barriers down there too. I might do it. Need to drive around and see if there's any other places like that. Just so we can put up some barriers around them. Remember, we're trying to practice safety. OSHA came in and they discovered if they come in and they discover our phantom rocks, they're not going to be very pleased. So, yeah, we need to discover our phantom rocks here to make it safer for our workers. We got cotton. Does anything else need to be done to that field? I need to fert 30 one more time when it gets to that point. It's not to that point yet because it's still in the early growth stage. So I think the next growth stage is when it clicks over. So we need to fert that. Field 16 is so expensive. 3.8 mil. Well, we're almost there. We've got 2.4. So we will see. We will see. Watching that cotton price. Come on up. It's coming on up at Rose's. Where is the spinnery? See, the spinnery has a lower price, and usually that's the last couple times. I think that's where the highest price has been. That's where it got over to 3,000. So we can watch our soybean price, I guess. Although I'm not too concerned about those prices because we're not going to replant it. So it can be just like a one-time thing. We could sell it at the supermarket. But yeah, watching those cotton prices. But in the meantime, we will plow, we will fertilize, make some little extra money on the side, and go from there. Get this guy down here. I should have started these guys in the middle. I think I'm going to do it with this guy. Move it just a little left of center now that I've already started that guy. Know what I mean? Start him right here-ish, somewhere. Right in here. And unfold fully. Alright, tab over to the other guy. And then see which way he turns. And that'll depend on where I put this guy. You know what? He may turn this way. Because there's more... I don't know. Between here, this line, and that line. Yeah, it still looks like there might be more. I don't know. He could turn that way. I got that pretty right. I wanted to get halfway in between where he's already fertilized and the edge over here. So that's actually pretty close. Okay, so when this guy runs down here, we're going to go make an about face and meet that guy down there. See which way he goes. Or to save fuel, we'll just go that way. Yeah, we'll just go that way. Okay, unhire that guy. Take him down her. To this line where he started, and we'll see which side we need to start on. I got a lot of off recording work to do. A lot. I gotta plow. Gotta do contracts. There's a lot of work in farming. Did you guys know that? A lot of work in farming. It's not just an overnight thing, you know. Well, it kind of is here, but there's still a lot of work. You gotta fertilize, herbicide, cultivate, plow, plant, harvest. And that is not the order that it goes in, but that's just the list, you know. And there's other stuff you can do too. You can weed and all that fun stuff. Lime. Forgot about lime. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, turkey, chicken, you name it. Alright guys, see which way this guy turns, and then I'm going to hire out the other guy. Seems to be towards the end of the videos here lately, my voice has just started playing out. Hang on. Now we're better. Just a little bit better. It's probably still going to play out though. Yeah, we're getting close to time. Okay, so he went west. We need to go east of that line. So we actually need to back up, start our engine and back up. He went west. We're going to go east. And now they won't collide. The reason I like doing stuff from the center instead of the outsides, this way they won't collide. And when they get done with their contracts, they'll just shut their engine off and be done, you know. If you do it from the outside and they work their way in, they'll collide somewhere in the center and sit there, and the hired worker will keep charging you money. Both of them will. And they'll actually use up a lot of the fertilizer. They'll spit out. I think they shut off as far as the fert goes, but it's not efficient because they still use a little bit until they figure out, hey, you know, I'm stuck. So we'll let them work from the inside out here and finish this contract. There's our other sprayer. Alright, so that's the deal here. I'm going to get back to plowing here and let these guys do their spray work. Until next time, guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys later.